Lisa. Thank you for doing this for us.
Hi, Pei Lin. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, just what you need. You drive across the country, and then your real estate agent says, "Can you do a cooking video for us?"
Hey, we're stuck at home, so it's fun.
Oh, you're a good sport. So tell us what you're going to cook for us today.
I am going to do a Chinese stir fry for you called Kung Pao Chicken. And
Yum.
it's a little bit spicy for those of you that may have not had it before, but it's really tasty. And it's not hard to do. It's mainly the prep that is what takes all the time.
Okay, tell us about the prep. And I see your doggies there.
Oh.
Now I see what's on your counter. It
Okay.
looks like you have chopped up chicken.
Yes, chicken thighs.
And peppers.
Bell peppers.
Okay.
A zucchini.
Okay.
Celery.
Okay.
Green onions.
Yup.
And ginger.
Oh, I'm getting excited. I have all those ingredients.
Oh, do you have chilies?
No, but I'll do without.
But then it won't be Kung Pao.
It'll be Kung minus the Pao.
Or maybe you can use, do you have chili flakes?
I do have chili flakes.
Maybe
that
you
is
can
a good
put that
substitute.
in there. And then dry roasted peanuts.
I have that as well.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so other ingredients that I have, I don't know if you can see beyond the
Yeah,
wok.
I see beyond.
Okay, so I have hoisin sauce, soy sauce, rice wine, dark soy sauce, and balsamic vinegar.
Okay, and hoisin sauce is like a Chinese barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's sweeter.
Yeah, it's spelled Hoisin for our viewers who are
Correct.
interested in making this.
And I forgot sesame oil. That's going to be part of it at the end too. But what I did was I mixed the sauce together already so that when I start cooking, all I have to do is throw it in.
Okay.
It's in two parts. The first part is you have to marinate the chicken like 10 minutes before you start cooking. And that's with a tablespoon of the rice wine, a tablespoon of light soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and a teaspoon of cornstarch.
And you mentioned sesame oil as well.
Oh, at the end, at the very end, we're going to put it in.
Okay.
The stir-fry sauce, I mixed together already, so it's much easier when we actually start cooking. So that is half a cup of chicken stock, 5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of Chinese black vinegar or balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of rice wine, 2 teaspoons dark soy sauce, 2 teaspoons hoisin, and 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch.
Okay, so it's a little bit sweet, a little bit sour, and a lot of bit hot.
Not a lot of bit hot. You can make it as hot and spicy as you like by the amount of time you cook the chilies in the oil.
I see.
So you could put them in there a little bit, stir it around, and fish them out.
Okay.
It'll be plenty hot. So, kind of ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, so this has been marinating for like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
So the oil is just about smoking, so we're good. So I'm going to throw it in the wok.
Oh, love that sound.
Spread it out into like one even layer if you can.
Okay.
And let it sit. Don't touch it, because you want it to brown a little bit.
Right.
So once it starts browning, I'll put the camera over it so you can see it. So it's getting a little bit of color. Can you see?
Yes.
So I turned it, so I'll let it sit for another minute. And a lot of times when you stir fry over high heat, your meat's going to get dried out.
Mm-hmm.
But in the marinade, there's a teaspoon, half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of baking soda. And baking soda changes the pH level of your meat. So when you cook it over high heat, somehow it doesn't get dried and tough.
I didn't know that. Yeah, my mom always put cornstarch in, but I think that was to thicken sauces.
Right. Just stirring it a little more to like brown some more on the other sides.
Wish we had smell-o-vision because I can imagine how it smells.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chicken out of here and put it in a bowl. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit more oil in here.
And how do you infuse your garlic oil? Do you just put whole cloves in there?
You can crush them or smash it or chop it in big chunks.
Uh-huh.
And you just heat the oil really gently. And you leave it soak in there in just this warm oil. And then you fish the garlic out after a couple of hours. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is throw in the chilies in this hot oil. And you just kind of stir it around for a little bit, depending on the size of your chilies, how long you leave it.
Mm-hmm.
There's really no way to gauge how hot it's going to be. So I'm just going to stir it in there for a moment. And then I'm going to put the celery and the peppers in. Or probably the zucchini too. And let it get coated in the oil and let it wilt a little bit.
It's very colorful.
And I'm going to throw in the ginger, because I forgot to throw in the ginger. So I tend to not like mushy vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of
Barely heat it.
Yeah. And then just so it's not raw still. And the ginger's cooking. And then what I will do is throw the chicken back in a minute.
You serve this with rice, I assume.
Yes. Oh, we didn't start the rice yet. That's kind of problematic, isn't it?
Well, for you it will be because
I'm
you
going to
won't
have
be
to
ready
wait.
to eat.
Okay, so it's getting a little wilty and not so raw. So I'm going to throw the chicken in. Stir it around a little bit. And then I have that sauce that I had pre-prepared so that I wouldn't be fumbling around. So this has cornstarch in it. So once it gets up to boiling temperature, it's going to make a sauce.
I'm getting hungry just looking at it.
I'm starving. Now I'm going to have to wait like 15 minutes for the rice. Okay, it looks like it's starting to thicken a little bit. Yeah, got gravy.
Yeah, my husband does not like plain white rice. He likes it with gravy.
Mmm. So you pour the juice over the rice and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so peanuts and green onions.
Well, I bet the longest time it takes is in cutting the chicken and the vegetables.
Yes, because now this is basically done. So there you go.
Let's see the dish.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, and you can see the steam. Oh, that looks delicious.
So that's it. So after you finish, you just put like a teaspoon and then stir it around, and that's it.
Yeah, it's very fragrant, the sesame oil. It's a
Yeah.
nice taste. It's a nice taste.
I think they want you to add it at the end because if you cook with the sesame oil, I think it'll burn really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And burnt oil does not taste good.
So, well, bon appetit, Lisa. I wish I was there to enjoy it with you.
Well, next time.
Yep,
Next time.
someday soon.
Thank you so much for asking me to show you.
I'm really glad that you were willing to do it.
Yeah. Oh, so I was going to say, once you taste it, if the degree of heat is not enough for you, I'm sure if you threw the chilies back in there and stirred it around for a couple minutes,
Yeah.
it would still add more flavor to it.
Maybe I'll defrost some chicken and cut up some zucchini and peppers. I'll let you know.
Go for it.
All right.
I'll email you the recipe.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. Have a good evening.
You too. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.